Hey, I'm KB Kwan. Welcome back to this channel, Taste of Asian Food. And today I'm going to prepare a fried rice with beef. And you know, for most fried rice, we need two important equipments in the kitchen. One is a high power stove. Unfortunately, I have one which can reasonably generate high power. And the second thing is a cast iron wok. And I have it from my mother that passed down to me and has been used in my family to cook for decades. So, looking forward for tonight's best fried rice with beef. Have a cut of beef here. And this is the beef. I'm going to cut it into thin slices across the grain. Not too small, something like that. Equal thickness, if possible. And the beef got to be seasoned. And of course, the most important one, light soy sauce. And I also add some sesame seeds, oil, sesame oil. Just a little bit. Okay, some wine. These are all basic Cantonese seasoning. Some salt. And some cornstarch. And a little bit of oil. So all this will be used to marinate the beef. The beef needs to be marinated for at least 15 to 20 minutes so that the flavor will then be absorbed into the beef. Okay, set it aside. Now I'm marinating the beef, and I would like to show you the rice that I have. This is the rice that I cooked yesterday. I keep it in the refrigerator, and overnight it's now become quite dry, and that's why the rice grains are no longer stick together. And it's best if you can use long grain rice because it's less sticky. The short grain rice tend to be very sticky and it's quite hard to fry. Besides that, I also prepare a few items, some chopped garlic, and I have some Chinese broccoli or kailan stem. You can use any other vegetables. You can use your frozen beans, frozen vegetables, corns, carrot, whatever that you like. But I prefer to have this kailan because it is very crunchy. And also, of course, you need eggs for the fried rice. I intend to cook the beef just like what I did in the restaurant, so I do mind to use a little bit extra oil today. This is how to do it. Heat the oil to about medium heat, 150 degrees Celsius, and then put the beef inside the hot oil for about 20 seconds. And then after that, straight away remove it. The beef is barely cooked now, and it is the way we call it in Cantonese guo yao, which means pass through the oil, blanch with oil, and this is a way to make it very tender and soft. I also need egg for my fried rice, so I make a scrambled egg. And I do not want it to make it too cooked because I'm going to fry it with the rice afterwards. So barely cooked will do. Okay, that will do. If my wok is big enough, I'll just push it aside. But since my wok is not that big, I'll just remove it. And I'm going to cook the rest of the ingredients now. And with a little bit of oil, now I saute the garlic. Along with the broccoli stem. Season it with a little bit of salt. Do it for about a minute or a minute and a half, and I'm going to remove it also. So now come to the most important part, that is fried rice. We need to fry the rice. Okay, and I always would like to start off with low heat first before I increase the heat to high. Put the rice inside. The reason I do not use high heat at the moment is because I just want to make sure that the rice is not going to stick onto the wok. If you have a good quality cast iron wok, look at it, it will never stick. But just in case if the rice is still too wet at the moment, it will still have the possibility that stick to the wok. So I just want to make sure that's not going to happen. Fry it at lower temperature now until the rice is really dry, about a minute. Then only I will increase it to high heat to generate the wok aroma. And also because my wok is not very big, that is the reason why I removed all this from the wok. If my wok is big enough, I don't have to remove my broccoli stem and my egg. What I need is just to push them to the side, and I still have sufficient space at the center to fry my rice. So my wok is just too small today, I have to do that. Okay, now it's quite dry already. I don't think it's going to stick, even though if I'm going to increase the temperature. So now let's increase the heat and let's put the egg back to the wok. And also the broccoli stem back to the wok. Mix with the rice. And season the rice with light soy sauce. And also more salt. Finally, return the beef back to the wok. Now turn up the heat to the highest possible. And stir over high heat to generate as much wok aroma as possible. You do that for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds. That should be enough, not too long, otherwise you tend to overcook the beef. You can hear the sound. Okay, should be okay. I'll remove it straight away and not letting it to get overcooked in the wok. So it is very important to have a good quality wok. Look at this cast iron wok that we have used for more than 30-40 years in my family. It is not sticky, it's still shining. Look at it, very nice. That's my beef fried rice. This is a beef fried rice I've just made, and you're welcome to try it. And if you want to really try it, I've included the recipe in the description box below the video, and I will also add it to the end of this video for your reference. And please subscribe to my channel so that I will inform you whenever I have any new recipe uploaded. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.